Welcome to the Gridborn Film and TV podcast, where I review movies, shows, and gaming. And today's segment, for our newly structured podcast, I'll be reviewing what did I call the show? Well, I'm thinking of its full name. I'd say I would call it Crime Nation. Whether it's cop shows, drug cartel shows, or special victims units, we have it all. But I'll figure it out. And for the newly structured podcast, I will be doing once on Mondays is Crime Nation, and on Tuesday Sci-Fi Adventures. On Wednesday I have off, Thursday off, and Friday a Tale of Seven Jokers miniseries, and Sunday main news. So anyway, let's get to it. In today's episode, I'll be reviewing Chicago PD episodes 1 through 3. Which, to be honest, did the show suck a tiny bit, even though I'd watch it through shitty ads on Prime Video and some shit. Which, why Amazon? Why did you add stupid ads? So anyway, let's get to it. But overall for the show, I thought it was slight okay. But who knows? And I did not like Sophia Bush or Jason Bigg. Like, I had no clue who those actors are. You know, my aunt likes Chicago PD. So anyway, let's get to reviewing. It's the second installment of the Chicago franchise, and released January 2014, with a ton of oh wow, 12 seasons. And even though it's the second installment of the Chicago franchise, I ain't watching Chicago Med or Fire. Which, well, I mean, I gotta get through 22 episodes of each season. And they have a Chicago Justice. Okay, so let's review the pilot and episodes 1 through 3. Okay, episode 1, Stepping Stone, released on January 8th, 2014, directed by Michael Slovici or something. Ah, shit, I really hate names. And written by Matt Olsman, with a 8.59 million views. So anyway, let's get reviewing. Sergeant Hank Voigt of the elite unit at CPD 21st District and his team of detectives investigate a brutal slaying of an assassin who is linked to a group of Colombian drug dealers. Veteran undercover detective Alvin Olniski recruits Officer Adam Rusnik of the police academy, having worked with his father years before. Detectives Antonio Dawson and Julie Jules Whitehead head inside the suspect's first address unaware that Popo, maybe inside trying to warn Leon Dawson to use no, trying to warn Dawson is no use, and Will Hyde is shot in the neck, later dying of her injuries. These news detective Aaron Lindsay tells Hank during a phone call that Voight returns. The precinct immediately fights with Ted Bruce Bannon at the district, forcing the other officers to intervene, physically restrain, and separate the two men after the suspect is in custody. Antonio receives a phone call from his wife Laura that the young son Diego, who has been working at a bakery his mother owns, has been kidnapped. Maybe at the end of the day, should go with a dun dun. And now, episode 2, Wrong Side of the Bars. Released on January 15th, with two writers. There's Michael Brandt and Derek Haas, and directed by Joe Chappelle. And with a lower viewing. When Antonio's son Diego's kidnappers demand the release of the drug lord Popo, the intelligence unit uses all its resources to find the boy as Antonio struggles with his emotions. Detective Jay Halstead discovers his fellow detective Aaron Lindsay's file and her past, including her relationship with Voight. Antonio considers making a deal with the kidnappers but backs out. The unit tracks a kidnapper to a bus terminal. When the kidnapper is trapped on board, he uses Diego as a leverage to escape, but Ruzik drives another bus into the vehicle, forces the kidnapper to let go of the boy. Antonio kills the kidnapper as Aaron catches Diego. They later attend Detective Will Hyde's funeral. Well, to be honest about episode 2, like, with the lower viewing, like 550, I would prefer like 10 for a higher. Or is it like, oh, ain't data downhill or something? Who fucking knows? Okay, then, episode 3, Chin Check, released on January 22nd, 2014, and directed by Stanford Staver. Oh my god, who would stave a book? That would, like, really not make sense. And written by Dave Hoston, and has, oh, holy shit, folks, we got a 6.4 reviews that take out a dealer is killed and Ruzi shoots the man. The intelligence unit, discovers armor piercing bulletstorm from Canada in the house being sold using insulin boxes to hide them. Traces of several homicides. Olinsky goes undercover to a location, finds a stack of legally imported guns. Halstead confronts some unwelcome people from the past. Aaron consoles Kelly, surveyed when his sister is missing after his run-in with a criminal. Ruzik is encouraged to see a counselor following his pursuit of a criminal. Really, like, isn't he a police officer and they, like, kill a man or something? Okay, where were we? Ruzik later finally reveals to his girlfriend about what he really does for a living now. He has been transferred from the police academy. Meanwhile, Laura wants Antonio to have her meet informant Jasmine. Thinking that Laura is jealous, Antonio sets up to reassure his wife, but Laura just wanted to thank Jasmine personally for her contribution on saving Diego. Elsewhere, Voight's son, Justin, gets out of jail, and Anna goes to pick him up alone, only for Justin to kiss her. Okay, ain't that a bad ending? But let's see how the rest of the series goes. I mean, this ain't like DC Alliance's The Animation Nation, where like I review you like animated cartoons, take up a lot of time. I'll see what I have to do. Well, see you all next Monday for the next episode of Crime Nation. So thank you guys for listening and happening. Oh wait, I got to work out the schedule. So on Sunday and Monday, Sunday regular news and next episode Crime Nation. We'll check that out. Thank you guys for listening and dun dun. Yeah, don't fuck it. I'll just say like bye.